Wednesday, January 21st, almost 5 p.m. Welcome everybody. This is a public live I'm doing. If you want 5 videos like this, you know what to do. YouTube membership, 5 video a week level. So let's take a look at what happened today with Tesla, the VIX, stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So Tesla closed at $431.44. That's up $12.19. Not too bad. We are up almost 3%. Post-market, we are up by $2.07, a little bit more. So let's take a look at our patterns to see where they have been broken or where we are at right now. So, you know, the big bullish channel, we've been talking about this one for a long time. Big bullish channel, is Tesla into this big bullish channel? The answer is no. Tesla is no longer into this big bullish channel. So Tesla is no longer going higher. It's no longer going higher. Within that channel, we started to go down recently. And by recently, I mean December 22nd. So from December 22nd, we started to go down, 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 down. We tried to get outside of this downward trend, tried here, failed, and, you know, tried. This is not even a try that much. We tried today. If we zoom in a little bit more, we tried today. So today was not a bad day. We started to go a little bit higher. We went above, outside of this downward channel during the day. Here, during the day, because we have the wick right here at the top. So during the day, we went above it and came back down right smack on the resistance. Right smack on the resistance right here. Maybe tomorrow is going to be something else. And not coincidentally, the high of the day, pretty much right smack on our bullish channel support. So bullish channel is being retested. It was retested today, and the price failed to close higher. So this is the fact. This is what's happening right now. Of course, we have no momentum, no upward momentum in that stock at all. We lost the momentum, you know, around after Christmas. December 26th, we lost momentum, no stochastic, blah, blah, blah. We started to move down. So right now, there is no impulse up on the 1 hour chart. And for those that are holding Tesla stock longer term, well, you know, I cannot say that this is really good news because this bullish channel is no longer in effect. So Tesla is no longer going higher according to this channel right here. This channel lasted from end of March of last year to pretty much right now of this year. So for 10 months, we were going higher. So when we are into a bullish channel, we should expect that this is going to continue. So we can hold on to what we hold on, and we should be fine until we get outside of the bullish channel. So now we are outside of it. So so that's a little bit less good news. We have other channels that are in play because this is like a fractal, you know. This is like a fractal. We have another channel that's still in play. But from that other channel so far, if I take a look at this right here, so from that wider, slower bullish channel, we are pretty much on the resistance side of it. So, you know, this is what channels do. They basically guide the movement of a stock from one side to the other. It can take several years to go from one side to the other. But this is what they tend to do. So if they tend to do this, we are starting to go down a little bit right now with Tesla, but I'm not saying this is going to go down. I'm just giving you the principle of what a channel does, because we need to care about trends when we invest in the stock market. If we don't care about trends, then we are you know, we are not optimizing the time our money is in the stock market. If you did not care about trends, you held Tesla from November 2021. You held it down until July 2024. Yes, you recuperated. You have recuperated and then some recently, but you still held something down for 3 years. So trends are really important for almost any stock. I'm gonna pick any one. Almost any stock will do things like this. So if you just hold, well, you wasted 2 years. So on this channel, we are identifying the trends. We are timing the market. We are timing the market, not in the future, but in the present. Are we into a bull trend? Are we into a bear trend? Is it time to get in? Is it time to get out? So we are timing it from facts, not from the future. Well, Tesla is going to be at $600 in 2027. Yeah, no. This is prediction. Timing is not prediction. Timing is timing, and timing is quite reliable. If you look at this downward channel I've been talking about, it lasted for 3 years. So for 3 years, the stock behaved inside this channel. So once it got outside, then that was a special event. And it indicated that now this is the time to start thinking about getting back into Tesla. So right now, conversely, this is the opposite that's happening. We have been going higher since April. Now, boom, outside. So you see, this is not the best news. This is not the best news. Sebastian is asking a great question. Isn't today an outlier based on politics only? Well, nobody knows this. This remains to be seen. This is a good point. What's happening at Davos today and yesterday? Trump spoke at Davos. He mentioned that he wants Greenland. Is this impacting the stock market negatively? Is this going to be a temporary thing? Nobody knows, but we are here to watch it as it happens. So far, we are not seeing any bullish momentum from Tesla stock. Let's take a look at the VIX. What we are seeing today is that the VIX went down like crazy. So on Tuesday, the VIX gapped up. So Monday was a holiday. Yesterday, I did a video for my 5 video a week level. So yesterday in the video, we looked at this move right here. So the VIX the VIX gapped up. So we were at the VIX, we were just below 16 and gapped up, boom, at 20. So this was not good. This caused some turmoil. We shorted a few things on Discord. But now today, we can only base our decision on reality. We can think about any conjecture that we want, but these are just, this is not facts. This is just opinions, predictions, and everything. On this channel, we are basing our decision on reality. So reality is that the VIX is coming down today. So it seems like the market is cooling down in terms of the fear. This is the fear factor of the stock market. When the VIX is going higher, the stock market goes lower. And conversely, when the VIX cools down, the fear in the market is cooling down, then the stock market tends to go higher. So this is really important to watch this. And you see this, the red candle, the big red candle. So VIX is back down to 1689 after basically closing at around 20 yesterday. And last week we were at below 16. So big move down. This is, this is one red candle today. We hope to see a continuation this week, but we are going to watch this very closely. So far, even though Tesla is moving higher today by almost 3%, we are still into the same downtrend. So far, the move we are having today is just noise. The green candle we are having today is just noise. Let's take a look at the stock indices. So Dow Jones is bouncing back on 48,457. SPX bouncing back also, but we have lost momentum. We have lost momentum on SPX. We didn't lose momentum on Dow Jones. QQQ, it's bouncing back up. Momentum is not back. This is lost. So now what we are watching is this going to be a dead cat bounce? Is this going to be just a little bit of a bounce up for a continuation down eventually? And nobody knows about this because this is happening as we speak. We are going to watch this and look for the clues that the stock market is giving us. So today, this is a bounce back. This is the only conclusion we can draw. This is a bounce back. This is nothing else. Unless the stock market proves otherwise. Let's take a look at gold. So gold, wow, this is continuing. The bullish trend we have been into since October is not even fast enough. Gold is going higher faster. Let's take a look. And of course, we have momentum. Gold, we have momentum. We have momentum on the daily chart. Let's take a look at silver. A bit of a move down for silver. So maybe we have some market makers that went and touched some stop losses. So, or take profit. But nice move. We came down to a steeper bullish channel. So this is a new bullish channel that we started at the beginning of January, and we were into a less steep bullish channel that started in December. So silver is accelerating. This is the rate of ascent that we had since December. This is the rate of ascent we are having recently. So it's steeper. So today I might have gotten stopped out on this, so the profit is going to be in my pocket. I might have to re-enter this one, but look at this perfection. Coming back down, right smack on support, and at the same time, this is I cannot make this up. Well, let me show you here. Cannot make this up. The top of the wick right here is right smack on the original resistance. So the lines are working perfectly, showing us what the stock is currently doing. So yeah, silver went down a little bit today, but I like this wick at the bottom right here. This is showing that we came lower and then the buyers came back in and pushed it higher. Now we have to contend with this resistance right here. Are we going to cave in and come back to the original bullish channel? We should be doing this, so we could be doing that. Or are we going to respect the new bullish channel, which is right here, and just bounce, and by the same principle break the original bullish channel resistance? So this is what we want to see for silver to go higher. So we want silver to close, and I'm looking at Sprott physical silver. I'm not buying the paper silver stuff. This is real silver in vaults. You are getting shares of real silver. So I want spot physical silver to close, you know, right here. Tomorrow I wanted to close right here, 31.68 and above. So this would indicate to us that this is going to continue. And let's take a look at gold, no, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So look at this perfection again. You know, don't tell me that technical analysis does not work. Don't tell me this. You cannot tell me this. Because, you know, this line has been stopping Bitcoin from going lower like 15 times since the end of November. 15 touches. This is not random. This is not random. And yesterday it did the same thing, and today we are doing the same thing. So don't tell me that those lines don't work and that technical analysis don't work. It works. So the big move down that we had in Bitcoin recently since October, boom, 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 we went into a downward trend. Now this one has been stopped here. So it has been stopped. Bitcoin is no longer going lower. We went outside of this downward trend recently. And we were starting to move into a narrower bullish channel. The narrower the channel, the more temporary it is. So that narrow bullish channel did not last a long time. From December 30th to, when was that? Last Friday, January 19th. So we are talking about 20 days. So it failed, but now we are back into this big bullish channel. So Bitcoin is into this big bullish channel, and we are at the bottom right now. We are at the bottom, and we don't seem to be closing any lower. So this is a good sign. So there's a floor. The floor is not straight. It's climbing, but this is a floor. So at least there's a floor. So maybe things are going to start going higher. So maybe what happened at Davos with Trump. I watched Trump's speech, and maybe people were fearful about what he was going to say. He basically said, well, I want Greenland for geopolitical purposes. I'm willing to buy it. I hope everybody is going to let me. If people are not letting me, I'm going to remember. So he did not say, well, I think I remember him saying that he would not invade. So maybe this is what's cooling the market. He said, I want it for good reasons. The US has purchased territory in the past. They have purchased Alaska. They purchased the Virgin Islands. And I don't know what else they have purchased. But in his mind, I want this. I want to purchase it. Denmark did not protect it in World War II. Denmark fell in 6 hours in front of Hitler. They could not protect Greenland. The US had to protect it, so makes sense that I buy it since I protected it. It would have been gone. And the US gave it back, blah, blah, blah. So this is his narrative. He is entitled to his narrative. So maybe what's happening right now, and this is just an opinion, but maybe what's happening right now with the VIX falling down like this, 3.19 down today, maybe this is the market just cooling off a little bit and seeing that Trump is not going to invade Greenland and start a war with NATO and the EU and everything. So maybe this is what's happening. If so, we should be seeing in the next few days and weeks, we should be seeing Bitcoin starting to go a little bit higher. We should start seeing Tesla at some point. Tesla is a little bit of a laggard, but Tesla may be bouncing on 410 and going a little bit higher. So that remains to be seen. that remains to be seen. And let's take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum, we lost 3057. We lost momentum. We are still above support at 2734. So maybe if we bounce on it, just like Bitcoin is doing, maybe this is going to be a nice entry back into Ethereum after it has shown us that it stopped going lower and start to go higher. And let me just finish with Tesla on the 1-hour chart. Tesla on the 1-hour chart, we don't have momentum. We don't have momentum on the 1-hour chart. We came very close, but we don't have momentum. We are holding right now 430 and 22. So this remains to be seen. You know, we need to get momentum on the 1-hour chart in order for a trade to be profitable. So some of us took that trade after 430. It was a riskier trade because we don't have momentum yet. So this remains to be seen if this will be successful. So if you want 5 videos a week, become a member at the 5 videos a week level. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow for those at that level. And I'm going to tell you, à la prochaine, si Dieu le veut.